Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. Today is November 14th, 2025, and we are doing a sewer scope today here in Sunset. We're at 350 West, 2575 North, and we have the camera pushed at 133 feet, roughly. I know I did another video here and it showed 123, so it's around there, but it's not exact. I was told this line was cleaned, and so hopefully we're not going to find any roots or buildup. A little bit of running water. I ran some water to help push my camera out and also to help evaluate the grade of the line. Does not look like my camera's going underwater, which is a good start. So far I'm not seeing any roots. Starting to go underwater there. 106. So when we're going underwater after a line's been cleaned, that's a sign that it's certainly not a blockage. That's bad grade. And the only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. And so we'll see how long this belly is. 8 feet or so. And so that's a spot where waste is more likely to get stuck and build up. If enough gets stuck, it can create a blockage where it backs up. At 10 feet, it's hard to predict whether that'll happen or not. That's kind of a moderate-sized belly. And so, you know, the longer a belly is, the more likely it is to have issues. Starting to go underwater again. Kind of bobbing in and out. So it's not incredibly deep. But, I mean, it's deep enough that grease would probably settle there, which could create a sticky spot. I think we're at least 10 feet at this point. And notice, that's settling, that's not running water. Paying attention to whether that's stagnant or not. I think now we've transitioned to cast iron. Again, cast iron will eventually need to be replaced. This looks normal-ish for the age. A little rough. I don't think this was coated by any means. So when they cleaned it, I mean, this doesn't look the worst, but it certainly has not been coated where they cut off all the scale. At least it doesn't look like it to me. The coat generally costs a little more, but it cuts off all the scale and can help prevent waste from getting stuck on that line. Overall, the line looks moderate. You do have a lot of standing water, which is never ideal. It's hard to predict whether that would cause backups here or not. You want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line or excessive amounts of grease and oils and fats. This one's tough because, I mean, you do have a fair amount of standing water. Not all of it is incredibly deep, but once you're going over that 10-foot mark, it's a little more risky. You know, if you had a 2-foot long belly where my camera went in and out of it, I'd be much less concerned. If you had a 40-foot long belly, it'd be easier to say this is a big concern. At 10 feet long, it's hard to say whether that'll cause problems or not. I would recommend the insurance on the line at a minimum with HomeServe, which would help get the line cleaned if needed, but the only permanent fix for bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. I'm going to end this recording now.